Welcome back to another episode of Corvettes 918, guys. I want to thank you for stopping by the channel today. The video I did have planned for you guys didn't quite work out the way I was hoping it would. We had actually set up to go on a cruise, and out of all the days of the week for it to pour down rain, of course it did it on cruise day. But that's okay. I mean, several of us went ahead and cruised out, as you can see in this footage. Well, just look at this. Yes, it has been raining all morning. It has been, and it's projected to rain throughout the day. As we only have 91 octane here, we don't have 93. Guys, you're gonna have to tell me what these are right here. What are those? You guys know what those are? I've never seen them before on this car. There they are. What is that? No clue what those are going up across and knocking the water off the front of this. I didn't even know this car had any of those.
Rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty.
I was totally unable to get any type of GoPro footage or action footage or anything like that. But what it did give me is an opportunity to share with you guys how I wash the car. And with it being as filthy as it is, it's about, and the weather this week isn't going to be that great, so it's about 42 degrees right now. But anything above 33, man, you're ready to start cleaning. I know some of you guys up in the Northeast have just been hammered with some just horrible weather. Down here, the winter has been pretty gracious to us. But guys, I'm gonna throw the drone up. We're gonna wash this car and we're gonna get it back to being totally presidential. So guys, hope you enjoy today's video. As the first thing I always do is I always wash the wheels first. So I'm gonna grab my 2 buckets here. I'm gonna grab my different things here that I use to clean the wheels. A wheel cleaner is gonna allow us to get way down inside of there, clean that out. That one I usually don't get in there a whole lot. This one I do have taped off just around the lug nuts, even though I don't really need it that way. This right here, I'm clean the actual wheels with, and then we'll clean the tires with this. Just buy like big old, I use all kinds of different stuff. Adams, I just buy whatever. To me, soap is soap. Put just a little bit in here, because to me, if you clean the wheels first, then whenever you're totally finished, you're not going back messing with those. You're just ready to, I'll foam it and then be able to wash it and then go right into drying and not having to worry about stopping, messing with the wheels and worrying about any type of water spots forming on the car. Just start off by kind of washing, kind of getting everything kind of wet, washing off some of the brake dust or things like that that's in there. Guys, if you do happen to wash your own car, now I've got nothing against you paying someone to do it. I, sometimes, many times think about doing that myself. But if you do wash your own car and you do not have a power washer and you do not have a foam cannon, I would highly recommend that you, make that investment to do that. You really only need about a 1500 PSI power washer, foam cannon, and you can get one of those off of Amazon for 130, 140 bucks. And then the foam cannon runs about, depending on which one you get, anywhere between $70 and $80. But what this really allows you to do is, and you definitely want to do it on a day that's not real sunny, kind of do it either if it's in the summer, do it later in the afternoon, do it on a day like I did here. It was kind of cloudy, a little bit overcast, because you don't want to spray all this on and just kind of, allow it to drip almost to the point where all the soap's off of it if it's real sunny outside. But what this allows this foam to really do is lift that nasty dirt and grime off your car and allow it just to drip off, so that when you go into the actual washing process, you're not really moving around a ton of dirt that gives scratches and swirls and things like that to the car. And again, I'm no expert in this by any means. It's just, this is what I've been doing for the past year, and it seems to work for me. Guys, what I do now is just kind of go through with the, kind of allow that foam to kind of just dissipate a little bit. And then I just come through and just, you know, I really don't press that hard when I wash my car. I don't think there's really any reason to. Kind of, you know, during when you're, oh, there, put that in the wrong one, that didn't take long. Kind of start from the tops, do the hood, the windows, and then I'll go down and do the sides. That's usually kind of the dirtiest part of the car. So that's, and I know when it comes to washing cars, there's some pretty, I mean, there's people out there that are pretty radical about it. And, you know, I think sometimes make it, yes, this is a time when you can do some scratching and swirling to your car. But I think if you're just, you know, if you're gentle with it, you've got plenty of soap, you've got, you know, something, a good wash mitt or something to do it. You're not scrubbing on it like you're trying to, you know, clean scum off of a bathtub or something like that. I think you're going to be okay. Again, having a black car, if I was going to see a ton of scratches or we're doing something wrong, I would definitely be noticing it. But guys, in the comment below, let me know when you wash your car, how many of you wash it at home, or how many of you just take it to someone to actually wash it for you? I know there's a lot of guys just, they can't stand washing cars. Hey, I get that. It's not the funnest thing in the world to do. I mean, I enjoy doing it. I'm glad I don't have to do it all the time, because it's not a daily driver. That would probably eat me alive if this was my daily car. I'd be wanting to wash it 3 times a week. It really is, guys. It's a privilege and an honor to own this car. American made. You know, people want McLarens, they want Ferraris, they want Lamborghinis, they want those types of things. I'm gonna tell you right now, give me a Corvette any day of the week. And 2 on Sunday, how about that? This is a car that normal guys like me and you, if we work hard, we do things right in life, we can own one of these. You know, it's not out of reach. You know, if you're watching this and you're in your 20s, maybe in your 30s, you know, you've battled through student loans, you've battled through getting yourself out of debt, and maybe you've got a small family, you got a mortgage, you got a job you go to every day, and you're just like, you know, you go in there. I mean, I know something I used to do. I used to go build a car, see what it would cost, you know, put everything that I want in it, and sit back and go, wow. You know, at the time, I didn't think it was possible. You know, I always dreamed of owning you know, a Corvette. You know, for me, the building block was supposed to be the Mustang GT that you guys saw in last week's video. So, are there any big time basketball people that follow the channel? Y'all guys ready for March Madness? Ready for, you know, this is probably the only time, you know, and unfortunately my team's OU's not any good this year. You know, of course last year we made it to the Final Four because of my boy Buddy Hield. But, you know, this year we didn't even, we didn't make it out of the first round of our own tournament. Plus we only won like 6 games all year. But I still love March Madness. I think it's, you know, I like that football is trying to get there with the 4-man playoff. I'd like to see that, you know, get to probably more like you know, 8 teams. And I think if you had 8, then you're gonna people want to. I think 8's enough. I think you get the top 8 into a football tournament. Not only is there a ton of money to be made in that, but it would be very, very, very entertaining to the fans out there. You know, do a couple passes around the car just to blow it off. I'm not gonna sit here and try to dry the whole thing, it's just basically to get everything out of the cracks. And what I'll kind of do from here is just go through and then just wipe it dry. Because again, the whole blowing, usually we'll do the windows first. And again, I usually won't do this if I know it's going to be really sunny outside. I'll wait until later in the day to do this. Because of course I don't want the sun baking it out, creating water spots everywhere. Even with the, the 9H does help get the water off pretty quick, so there's not a whole lot of water just sitting on it when I'm done anyway. But there's usually enough behind that can leave some pretty good water spots. But today being overcast like it is, and then I usually will come through and re-clean the windows anyway. This is just kind of to get the water off of it. Yeah, she's all nice and clean now. guys, that's this week's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me wash the car. I know, again, it's not a real exciting thing, but you know, hopefully the drone helped out. Glad that she's nice and clean again. Gonna get her pulled in, gonna get her cover pulled over so she can snuggle in and be nice and clean once again. But guys, again, I do appreciate you stopping by the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'd be honored if you subscribed. Also, guys, don't forget, if you've got a car you'd like for me to put at the end of the videos, make sure you send it in. My email is located in the description below. Again, love to share you guys' cars, motorcycles. Like I said in the last video, it's just a cool way for me to be able to just, you know, see what you guys have out there, and not only that, to be able to share it, make you guys a part of the actual video. You know, when I look into this camera, I see people, and you know, I want to be able to bring you not only content that you like watching, some entertainment that you might like to watch, but I also like to bring you in to the channel itself. Guys, do not forget, also make sure you give this video a like, make sure that you drop a comment to get entered in to win that $25 gift card that I'm going to be giving away next Friday for all the comments posted on this video. So guys, until I see you next week, every Saturday, what time? That's right, 9 a.m. Guys, have a blessed week. We'll see you then.
I was too young, and I didn't understand that you